And back out here live in New Jersey, just take a look behind me. There is still so much smoke. Now, the good news, officials say they haven't been able to find any toxins in the air. But those evacuated residents, they won't be going home tonight, David.
That's a precaution. All right, Gio Benitez live for us. Gio, thank you. We're going to turn now to the extreme weather across the country and a breaking headline out of Florida at this hour, a dangerous lightning strike in Miami Beach. 3 people injured, 1 critically. And this video tonight out of Neptune, Florida, near Jacksonville, lightning there igniting a fire. Much further north tonight, storms ripping a house right off of its foundation in Mooresboro, North Carolina.
Wait, Miss Amber?
The country at the entrance to Yosemite National
Wait, where is
Park.
it?
Look at this. Tourists narrating
Oh, they moved to Florida?
flash floods and mudslides, trapping cars, shutting down Highway 140. What a mess. Let's get right to meteorologist Ron Marciano tracking the severe weather.
Hey, David, you mentioned the lightning in Miami. Storms still firing across Florida, especially the northern part of the state. Tallahassee, we got a couple that have gone through here. North Georgia, also some strong storms. A lot of heat and humidity fueling these a steamy night across the Gulf Coast. And that's going to carry over
you can see the
tomorrow.
lightning.
Going to feel like 100 plus in New Orleans.
They had the video in slow motion, so they had the lightning come down. You can. It was touching the water.
Evacuated, rangers searching the backcountry for hikers at this hour.
No, she just likes trying to destroy stuff.
Dry conditions fueling the
Bills.
blaze. We'll stay on it. In the meantime, we turn to a scare tonight. Passengers on board a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. A giant plume of smoke, of fire breaking out as it approached Jamaica. Those passengers in life jackets crowded on the deck. ABC's Candace Gibson with the latest.
Probably they had one of those hats, the UK hats on.
Oh my God. As Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas pulls into port in Jamaica.
Ship's on fire.
Yeah, man.
Fire in the ship's mechanical area, sending a plume of thick black smoke spewing from the top of the 18-story vessel. Sirens wailing on board, crew members going door to door to alert passengers.
A lot of black smoke with debris in it.
The 4,000-plus passengers frantically grab life jackets and head to emergency evacuation stations as crews quickly put out the fire. Royal Caribbean tweeting, all guests and crew members are safe and accounted for, and 1 crew member was treated for a first-degree burn. The cause of that fire tonight is still under investigation, but Royal Caribbean says the ship is still safe to continue its week-long Caribbean cruise.
Oops,
And we'll
sorry,
be back
Poppy.
here in Florida on Sunday. David?
Candace, thank you. We
I
have
would
new
have
reporting tonight
I would
after
have
those
stayed in
Marines
Jamaica
and
and
sailors
enjoyed it
were
while I
shot and
could.
killed in
Ooh,
Chattanooga.
look at this.
The suspected gunman, the one
I swear I saw him at the
raised in
dome.
Tennessee, and of course, the
He looked
victims.
exactly
5
like
lives
that with that
cut short,
necklace
and
on.
Tonight, a citizen army standing guard outside recruiting centers in Alabama and Texas. As we learned something here we never knew, what those American servicemen did that saved so many other lives that day. Here's ABC's chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross tonight.
The attack was described today as 3 to 5 minutes of both terror and of heroism. After first shooting up the recruitment center 7 miles away, Mohammed Abdulaziz raced to his second target, the Naval Operational Support Center. Going so fast, he missed the turnoff.
He then did a 360. Then I see the police officer behind him. And the police officer also did a 360.
What you doing?
According to new details today from the FBI,
Why do you have to be driving a Mustang?
His convertible Mustang through the Navy facility's front gate. From there, the shooter headed to the facility's headquarters.
Nothing on this TV.
Navy Petty Officer Randall Smith died of his wounds a few days later. From there, the shooter went out the back of the building and headed to the motor pool, where he shot and killed 4 unarmed Marines. But that didn't stop other Marines from racing to the scene, distracting the shooter and saving lives. The gunman was finally stopped by another set of heroes, Chattanooga police officers, including one who was wounded. They stopped it before he could kill any more.
Incredible. They saved so many lives that day, Brian. Thank you. We have new information after that other national tragedy, the massacre at a Bible study in Charleston. The suspected gunman, Dylan Roof, now facing federal hate crime charges tonight, making him eligible for the death penalty. A federal grand jury finding proof that he was motivated by racial hatred and purposely chose Mother Emanuel Church, quote, in order to make his attack more notorious. Now to a developing story emerging new danger in the skies and an arrest in Dallas tonight after 9 aircraft in one night reported lasers lighting up Republicans as they
SUV,
try
it
to
looked like an
land.
SUV.
Here
It
in New
wasn't
York
a
City,
truck, it
6
was
cases in
SUV.
just the last 24
I
hours.
haven't
Last
seen
week, 12 more
Yeah.
cases. So tonight, the
Blue
FAA
SUV with a big
now
pole on the
investigating,
back of
trying
it
to catch the
with
perpetrators
Confederate
before
flag
passengers
hanging.
are put at risk. Here's ABC's David Curley.
I'm glad that didn't happen where I was.
Marina's camper, and they're like, oh wow, that's not right.
Dangerously lit up again. 6 strikes near New
They
York
like the
area
attention.
airport.
Yeah.
Some of the jets at 3,000
Yeah, so we were
feet, where many
staring at
aircraft
it, we're
were
like,
hit.
wow,
But
they're
last
freedom
night,
of speech.
3 hit
Bella!
higher at
So where
7,000
we
feet.
were with,
And
where
one
I
source
was
tells us
with
aircraft have been hit
the
at
guy
altitude
that owns the camper
35,000
was
feet.
all like,
The approaches
wow.
into New York's
They
airport,
have-
in fact,
they
most
have
commercial
some
airports in
balls.
this country
Some
are over
balls.
neighborhoods at just a few thousand feet. So
like
here
it.
on the ground, it's very easy for someone to use one of those new powerful lasers and shine it up at a jetliner, blasting the cockpit with light. A record pace this year, averaging 15 strikes a night, 9 in Dallas alone last night. But they're in arrest. A 23-year-old suspect facing prison.
Since the criminalization in 2012, we've actually seen an increase, and that trend is not good for the safety of the traveling public.
Even the light
Bills.
from one of these store-bought lasers can travel
Bills.
more than 4 miles, but it's the more powerful lasers that pilots are worried about could damage the retinas, which is why they're calling for stricter controls.
David Curley at LaGuardia Airport. David, thanks. Now to the race for 2016, Donald Trump. New fallout tonight after igniting a firestorm first with his comments about John McCain, then revealing a rival's private cell phone number on national TV. Well, tonight here's the question. Is Trump helping or hurting his fellow Republicans? And the new
He's hurting.
polling numbers for Hillary Clinton. Here's ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Carl.
It's come to this. Lindsey Graham doing to his cell phone what many Republicans would like to do to the Trump campaign, after Trump gave out the senator's private cell phone number on national television.
I don't know if it's the right number. Let's try it. 202.
Trump is relishing his attacks on fellow Republicans.
See, Rick Perry, he put glasses on so people will think he's smart. I'm not a fan of Jeb Bush. Then I watch this idiot Lindsey Graham.
Republicans are now worried Trump is hurting their party.
Senator Graham.
We caught up with Lindsey Graham today on Capitol Hill.
At this point, he's not only the front runner, he's way ahead of all of you guys. I mean, car wreck and everybody's stopping to look. If we did pick him, it would be the end of the Republicans.
Trump today released a 92-page financial disclosure that lists him as president or chairman of more than 400 companies, most of them named after himself. He's got the president's attention.
I'm sure the Republicans are enjoying Mr. Trump's current dominance of
Anything that makes them look less crazy.
And John Carl with us now from the White House. Republicans worry that Donald Trump might be hurting them, but he doesn't seem to be helping Hillary Clinton. They've got some troubling numbers in some key battleground states
Bills.
tonight.
New polls out in the key states of Virginia,